Hello, welcome to my channel, Abundant Possibilities. I'm Sarah, and I'm so glad you're joining me. Whenever you read this message and come across YouTube, or whenever you click on the video, I'm going to be reading the book of Knowing and Worth. It's on day 13. And before we get started, I just wanted to say, woo! We did it. This is a huge day for America. Joe Biden just got elected president. And I know that makes half of the country very upset, and it makes the other half of the country very excited and just relieved. And yet I still feel this sense of people waiting to take this collective breath of just kind of like, okay, this is happening, because they still have a very long and hard journey ahead of them. So I'm very excited about the possibilities. I'm so excited that people got out and voted. I was one of them that was able to get their last minute mail-in ballots in. And what a beautiful honor that is to be part of that system. And to have that ability to have the right to vote, which just seems kind of silly that wasn't the case, 100 years ago. But it's such a big day. I'm so excited. And I'm just saying a prayer for Joe and Kamala and Donald Trump, that things turn over smoothly. For Donald Trump supporters, that things just turn over smoothly. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for this new awakening. And I don't know if this is going to be the thing that pushes us there, but it's one step into that direction is what I feel like. So it's a good day for me and a lot of other people. And I know that, there are some people, and perhaps you're not into this video, that it's just not that big of a deal, or you're just kind of angry. But this channel is about loving and exploration and being in expression, in full expression. And it's just all about good energy here. So if you are feeling bad about what happened with the election, I'm sorry you feel bad about what happened with the election. I'm just ready to move on to a new chapter. And that's why I'm reading chapter 13 from the book of Knowing and Worth. And if you have this book, read along with me. If you don't, this is a book channeled by Paul Selig. If you haven't heard of Paul Selig, go to his YouTube channel. I've been reading these books now for a while. I'm being called to share these messages because they have just helped me so much along my journey. And I am here to share with what's helped me along my journey. So it may help somebody else along theirs. And we're going to read and see if it resonates with you. Day 13. We are responding to the needs of the reader now. Those of you who decide that you are worthy of love will begin to have a change in your expression. Those of you who decide you will wait until it is safe to be loved will have a different experience. Those of you that know yourselves as loved will change your lives in the realization of your own providence, of your own choice to be in emanation of love. You are always choosing, The choice to be in love, to be responding as love, to be awakened as love is here for you to choose. But you must decide that it can be so. It can be so, There is no magic here. Those of you think we are embedding you with a magical ideal are in for a big surprise. What we are doing is awakening you to your own knowing, to your own worth, so that you may be in accord with love and with the benefits of love. All of you have relationships, yes. You decide the people you call to you to bring you what you need in your evolution. Your relationships, we say, in many ways, are your greatest teachers because you can see how you invest your needs for others to be in response to you. How you decide they should act and claim their own worth. You value people, like it or not, on how they make you feel. I feel good when I am with him. I will stay. I do not feel good when I am with her. I will leave. You have an opportunity through this to know what you feel, but you also have an opportunity to learn who you are through the feelings you have and the experiences you call to you. You are the decider of this in many ways, but you do not know it. When you hold a frame before you, and a frame is what you choose to frame your experience, you will always call something to you that will be expressed in accordance with the mandates or the requirements of that frame. You all decide what your frames are. How you claim a frame in many ways is born in your history, personally, collectively, and the history of your plane. We must do this because this is who we are, is a claim of group identity. And a group identity, when it is claimed, becomes something that you all elect to go into agreement about. The frames that you hold individually are what we are attending to today in response to your own need to be the one in love. When you are cherished by another, you are held in love. When you are being thoughtful to another, to their needs, to their requirements, you are responding from a place of love. But we will tell you this, the action of love is to reproduce itself outpictured in your own frequency. And you must hear us when we say these words. As you move into accord with love, you express love and love becomes your world. As long as love is predicated in emotion, or your response to be cherished, or getting your needs met in the way that you think you should, you will be in limitation as a conduit for love. Because the value can close at any moment when you do not get what you need, when you do not experience yourself as cherished or as a beloved. The question then becomes, how do you be love incarnate when you are not being gifted with what you want, what you think you should have, or what you were told you should receive? How do you be in love in the face of challenge, of others' behavior, of creations that challenge the foundation of what it means to be love? How do you love the one who killed your child? How do you love the one who betrayed you? How do you love the authority that persecuted you, or the system of governance that took your home and left you without anything? These are real questions and we understand them. But the first thing you must know is that the action of love never steals, never lies, never blames, never harms. The action of love and the action of love as you is only to gift your expression as love. When you tether love to an outcome that is born in your expression and your expectation, you will fail. I will love her as long as she. I will love this as long as I. You fill in the blank for yourself. These are precursors to shutting off the valve that would express you as love. Now, what you do in the face of challenge, when you are confronted with something that you believe cannot be loved, is to decide that there is a new possibility. And we underline this. There is a new possibility. As you understand the name that you have been given, I know who I am, I know what I am, I know how I serve. You claim your authority, and thereby you claim your inheritance as the one in choice who may call the kingdom into being. The sacrifice that you make by doing this is fear. And all the things that you believe would keep you from loving another are born in fear. He did this, he cannot be loved. I will be fearful if he is loved. She is not allowed to be loved. Look at what she has done and the pain that she has caused. I will not love her. You seal yourself then in your own cave, and you write on the walls again and again all the reasons why it is not safe to love. Now, we do not tell you that love is something that you do other than be expressed. As you are expressed as love, the requirements of love are claimed by you, and you move into accord with what is required of you at that level of expression. Condemnation of another only calls condemnation to you. But how do you love the one who hurt your child, who broke your heart, who burned your house down or rendered you powerless when all you wanted was power. You forgive them, yes. But first and foremost, you have to know who they are. And we will tell you this, like it or not, and many of you do not wish to hear this. They are as loved as you are by the divine, and they are having their expression. As long as you know that they are worthy of love, you align to the possibility that you may be in that current and you may be in that expression. The divine self that you are does not hold grudges. She does not want them. She knows what they incur. The master that you are in your higher knowing believes everybody to be in their worth regardless of what they have chosen. As you align to love, I know who I am in love, what I am in love, how I serve in love. You claim them in the same way. We want you to now see the one before you that you keep outside of the light, that you shut away, that you blame, that you may hate, that you may claim is the reason for your pain or suffering. Put them before you and see them as they are, an aspect of the divine seeking its own expression, divine love incarnate. And we say these words to them as we see them before us. I know who you are, I know what you are, I know how you serve. And as you witness them as they truly are, an aspect of God bound in their fear or their choice to behave in one way or another, you begin to relinquish the fear that you have held. Once the fear is relinquished, the action of the divine will come through to regulate the aspect of you that wishes to blame, seeks to return to what you have known, seeks to condemn. The aspect of you that is witnessing the aspect of the divine in them is the aspect of you coming into manifestation as you attend to our words. We are only asking you this. Forgive yourself for the need to punish another, to feel that you are safe, to feel that you are right. Forgive yourself for the need to be expressed in rage or condemnation, so you may greet the one before you in love. Now understand this, please. When you love another, you hold them in their worth. That is what you do, and you hold them in their worth unconditionally. There is nothing possible for any man to do, for any woman to do, to make them unlovable by God. But they do not know this. They shut themselves away, and you heal that by seeing them in their worth. If you condemn them, if you roll the stone in front of your own cave to block out the light, you harm yourself. Now we will tell you something. You don't have to like them. You don't have to dine with them. You don't have to sing their praises as a loving soul. You need to honor them in their worth, and that is all the difference. The suffering of man at the hands of his fellows is tragic. You do not hurt what you love. You do not sing the song of love that we sing to you to someone you condemn. You want your condemnation. That is the road you will travel. And we will tell you this. This is the road you have traveled as a people, and we intervene with our message now so that you may realign your purpose to your intended purpose, to incarnate as love for the benefit of all. And we say all, with the meaning that it is inclusive to the one you wish to burn in hell. Do you understand? Now we will speak of hell. It is a creation of consciousness, and like any creation of consciousness, it can be made manifest as you attend to it. What is war if it is not hell? And what is hell as war but a creation of mankind? If you wish to change yourself, stop harming yourself. When you stop harming yourself, you will not harm your fellows. And we promise you this. There was a time, you know, when the outcast was hung in the town square. Now you go to the movies and watch it pretend before you. Watch the hanging on the screen and feel solvent. In fact, what you were doing is the same. You are seeing the one before you in their penance, and you feel justified when the villain is killed at the end of the tale. You feel that the world has been restored. Never once do you think that that villain might be in requirement of divine love. Now, if you did the exercise that we taught you, the exercise was to tell somebody that you loved them. And you witnessed the one before you in their worth, that you would shut away. You have given yourself an opportunity to be liberated from the very thing that tethers you to your fear, from the very thing that keeps you up at night in worry or in shame. The relationships you hold, like it or not, are reflections of your consciousness and your own sense of self. When you are not valued by another, you must discover where you do not value yourself, or why you believe that this is appropriate behavior for you to be mistreated or hurt. As you claim your power back, as you align to a new possibility of choice, I am in my choice to know my worth. We promise you this. The relationships that you hold must be transformed in regard to the claim you have made. So in a previous video, I talked about when I dated somebody that was verbally abusive, and I dated him for 5 years. And in that, I chose to stay in that relationship, even though he would say things and I could feel it in my bones. I didn't like that feeling. He'd hit behind, like below the belt, and I just didn't like who I was becoming while I was with him. And I was still allowing myself to stay in that situation. I was choosing to stay in that situation because in many ways I felt that way about myself. Like I didn't deserve to have the things that I had, or that, you know, I felt like I was less than somebody else, or comparing myself. And in the place that I was, it was a town that a lot of people compared themselves to other people. And I was in that same mindset. And it wasn't until I said, enough, this is not who I am, this is not what I want, this is not who I'm choosing to be any longer. And I chose something new before I even came across these books. But it was just that choice of choosing my worth and knowing who that was. And it's still a learning process. It's not, you know, like there's moments of doubts, and I feel them pop up where all of a sudden I can compare myself to somebody else of what they have that I feel like I don't have, or whatever. But it's all a process. It's a human experience. We all go through it. But thank you for the words of wisdom in how to get out of that. So let me just repeat what I just said right there. I am in my choice to know my worth. We promise you this. The relationships that you hold must be transformed in regard to the claim you have made. And they are transformed. They are. They are. When you write a story, you imagine an ending. You claim something to be so. You may not know how you arrive to the ending, but you know you will go where you intend to. Now we say this. When you decide, I know who I am in love, I know what I am in love, I know how I serve in love. You claim your power as the vehicle of love, and it is expressed as you. And we honor you by supporting the vibration in all you claim as the new reflection of your worth. It cannot be otherwise, you know. The destiny of man, we say, is to be in alignment of his awareness of his divine self, and in authorship of his expression in mastery. To be in mastery means you know who you are, you know what you are, you know how you serve. And it is so, and we underline this, it is so. Now the honoring you do of your process as you engage with our words is to realign the vibrations that you have held to the new possibility, so that you may liberate yourself from the structures and creations, if you wish, the frames that you have held and claimed as yourself. You always claim yourself, you know. You always will. The honoring that we give to you, each of you, no one is excluded, is that we know your merit, even when you do not. We see your beauty, even when you do not. We recognize your divinity even when you do not, and even when you refuse it. The divinity that you hold, the Christ within you, if you wish, the divine spark, if you like. This, I'm not sure what this word is. Sekina. I'll have to research what that word means. Sekina, if you wish. The Holy Spirit, if you want. You can call it what you like. The aspect of the Creator as you that has come to be sung knows the words to the song already. We do not address the divine self. She knows her business better than you do. We do address the personality who would claim herself in retribution, who needs to realign her belief in what may be so that the heart may sing its new song. Now, we love you each, and we do not say this lightly. We do not speak of affection or Valentine's Day cards. We speak of love as the aspect of the Creator we recognize in truth. We know who you are, and we love you as you are, and you do not change because we tell you to. We love you regardless. We only offer and extend a hand to take you over the gulf that you have created between you and your own identity. As you stand on the new shore, you welcome others to you. Because you have been embodied, you vibrate as love, and you sing the song of love, and you see each one before you as she truly is. A miracle having an expression of herself in this insane and magical and perfect school you have all agreed to attend. That's beautiful. I'm going to read that again. As you stand on the new shore, you welcome others to you. Because you have been embodied, you vibrate as love, and you sing the song of love, and you see each one before you as she truly is. A miracle having an expression of herself in this insane and magical and perfect school you have all agreed to attend. Now, honoring this and the agreement to be here with your fellows in your relationships and your encounters as ones who learn, gives you each permission to be where you are at each stage of your learning. You cannot expect the 7-year-old to do college math. You cannot expect the child without the map to find her way home. We are offering you a map right now to your own self, to your own way to you, so that you may welcome your fellows. Now we ask you this. As we continue our text, we understand that there are questions that emerge from the reader. If you would, in your mind, set the intention now that these questions are being responded to by us, as you require them. We will attend to you as they are, as you are, where you are, and incorporate as we can in the dictation we give through Paul. Now you may ask how this is done. The membrane that you know is time is permeable. You are traveling all over the place in your expression without your body, as your consciousness, all the time. The difference is that we know who you are, and we may attend to you where you are and continue our teaching as needed. We will take a pause now, and we will resume tomorrow. We congratulate you both for your attendance today, and we will offer the reader this. We are with you. Good night, and thank you. Stop now, please. Oh, what a beautiful day. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, if you've read these books, if they're resonating with you, leave a message, comment below, share some love, tell somebody that you love them. No matter who they voted for, no matter what they look like, no matter what they're wearing, no matter who you think they are based on their appearance, just say hello to somebody. Say good morning. Start knowing your neighbors and your strangers. It's not all stranger danger. Just start reaching out to people. Open up. It's amazing. These books have been awesome, and I'm so glad that I get the chance to share them with you. Here in Colorado, it's a new season. Fall has come to a seemingly end, and it's about to start winter. Winter is coming. It's a new season. This is a new season for our country. This is a new season in general. It's time that we all wake up and realize that we are all in this together. I love you. I know who you are. I know what you are. I know how you serve. You are free. You are free. You are free to be in your expression. God be with you, and God be with all of us. Thank you, and good night.